Olivia Williams says Mimsy ruined Hell's Greatest to me.
Mimsy is...
Cirrus agrees with that.
Yeah, I think Hell's Greatest Dad is better without Mimsy.
I feel like whoever wrote that song just didn't know how to end it, so ended it with an interruption.
And, like, there's definitely something funny about that, but I also don't need that.
Well, also, apparently, I didn't find this out until well after I had watched the first season, but apparently Mimsy was, like, a fan favorite of the art that was made for this show long before the show was ever made.
Okay.
And it was always promised that Mimsy was going to show up at some point, and the fans were always wondering, when's Mimsy going to show up? So the fact that she pops in and says, "It's me! You were all waiting for me," or whatever.
So it's an in-joke.
Yeah, but that's part of what makes it not good, is that, like, I don't know who this person is. Like, I was on Lucifer's side of that with the ending, like, who? Yeah, which, you know, to its credit, that did kind of work without the knowledge of the in-joke, but in-jokes are just not great.
Yeah, I'm in a weird spot where that's concerned, because, like, I like in-jokes a lot, but I also... A lot of the series that I really enjoy are super long-running ones, and I see some of those in-jokes as, like, here's a reward for, you know, paying attention to this thing for a long time. Like, I like when Dragon...
Yeah, but, like, it's season 1.
Yeah, it's season 1.
And you had to have been paying attention before the show was even made.
Yeah, so that's the other side of that, where, like, I generally like this kind of thing a lot when you reference some obscure event that happened before and there's an in-joke about it. But if it's, you know, the very beginning of the fucking show, I don't think you've earned it quite yet.
Yeah. Anyway, back to Ada. Ugh.
Oh, boy.
The only rational explanation for our existence is the existence of God. Only narcissists and sociopaths will deny it, and that's because they are incapable of accepting there is something far bigger and greater than them. But logically, it's only explainable through God.
But there are already things bigger and greater than me. Like,
imagine thinking so highly of yourself that you think you have it all figured out. Like, oh, someone who disagrees with me about the origin of the cosmos is a fucking idiotic, narcissistic sociopath because they didn't come to the same conclusion as me, and my conclusion is the only one that should ever be considered.
I see what we're doing now. I see. You're turning it around on them. You're doing the same thing.
I mean... But that's how it goes.
Yeah.
Like, she believes that the all-powerful creator of the universe cares about her personally. How is that not narcissistic?
No, I agree. I'm saying, oh, I see what you're doing here, because it's the, let me use all of your logic against you, which is fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Andrew King says, septillions of snowflakes fall annually around the world, most of which are never seen by a single creature. Each snowflake is unique. Each one proclaims the majesty of their creator.
What? I've seen snow before, and I don't remember it ever saying, "Oh my God, I love Yahweh."
Yeah, but it's because they're all unique. Which it's been a while since I looked into it, but it is. Last I remember is that it is actually unknown if every snowflake is truly unique. There are a lot of different potential combinations for the way water molecules can crystallize.
Yeah, we just don't tend to categorize every single one all the time. We just have a very comfy narrative about it.
Yeah, but also, like, this is one of those things where if you want to make the argument from design, they always do, like, they always make the argument from design by comparing a designed thing to an undesigned thing, being like, oh, clearly the designed thing is designed, therefore other things that are complicated must be designed, and the universe is complicated, therefore it's designed. But yeah, as far as snowflakes are concerned, that's just how water molecules behave according to the laws of physics when the temperatures get to a certain point. Like, that's not God, man. That's just crystals.
Yeah. I don't know. It's one of those things that just, it feels like the sun is a ball of fire. Where, like, it's
the air in space burns differently is different than the air we have here. So the sun burns different.
Yeah, it feels like it's close enough to a truth that people accept it, because the truth it's grasping at is most snowflakes are incredibly unique compared to one another. But there is no evidence that they are all exactly the same. It's very close to a truth without being a solid truth. The sun is a ball of fire. This is a technical truth, but it's really plasma.
Sean Helfin says healing crystals. So, fun fact, my partner was in a crystal store, and I had to meet her there for some reason. And I started talking to the proprietor of the store, and I pointed out that, like, there's nothing really special about crystals. A crystal's just a crystal. Like, every single rock is technically a crystal. Mm-hmm. And I actually use the example, like, the pavement outside is crystals. And then she was like, what? Like, no, it's not crystals. It's like sand and whatever and everything. We're like, sand, a thing that is made up of silica crystals. How about that?
You just went in there to start shit is what I'm hearing.
No, I didn't go in there to start shit. I went, I think that was the 12-volt battery in our car died. And I was there to jumpstart the car. I don't know. She said something that made me respond to that, and my partner was just sitting there like, "Don't start it with him. He'll get all sciencey-wiancy on you."
He'll get all sciencey-wiancy.
That is not what she said. She's not enough of a Doctor Who fan to have phrased it that way.
Not all timey-wimey, huh?
No. We did watch the one of the Doctor Who Christmas specials the other night, because that's an annual tradition. And she spent the first half of the episode going like, "What's this got to do with Christmas? This isn't Christmas. What are you talking? This isn't Christmas." And then it was the one where they go through the portal and there's naturally occurring Christmas trees that grow their own baubles and stuff. I'm like, fuck you. It is Christmas.
It's about Christmas enough for me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Bridget Gabriel says, teachers in the United States should be educating the next generation of Americans about the dangers of Islamic extremism and the benefits of Judeo-Christian values. So this actually is a First Amendment issue.
Yeah, because this is one of those things where why do you want your teachers in charge of religious education? Why is that a thing that you want or need?
You shouldn't want that.
Yeah, that's a thing that you should desperately not want.
The fact that you are very much against Islamic extremism or whatever says to me that you are probably not comfortable with a Muslim teacher teaching your kids about the truth of Muhammad being the prophet of Allah. So,
look, I was just really compelled about the story where he was citing the Quran while his ear was getting filled with Aisha's period blood.
Sorry, I zoned out for a second there. What kind of period blood?
Aisha's period blood, his first wife. There's a story about how her Aisha. Yeah, okay. You're talking about okay. Maybe I zoned out for slightly longer than 1 second. Possibly.
Yeah, but
I was trying to make a deadpan joke about how that's really fucking creepy, but now I've got to explain the joke. It's really fucking creepy because she's 9.
I did the explain the joke thing to you by accident.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
I'm a little. I wish I paid more attention to you, Cyrus.
I'm glad you don't.
Yeah. So, no, public school teachers should not be teaching religion because they're public school teachers, and that's a separation of church and state issue, which is the First Amendment. So, all these people complaining about being oppressed by not given their First Amendment rights. Now, this actually is a First Amendment issue. You can't have teachers doing that. So no. Chris.
No.
So Chris posted the AI McDonald's commercial, and then this is him commenting on McDonald's taking it down, saying this is absolutely devastating for the AI artists who put their time and effort into creating this.
What time and effort? No, the fuck you didn't.
They had to refine their prompts. Sir.
You had to refine fuck off. This is
they had to find the right thing to type to make the art happen.
Coca-Cola ad shit again.
No, this was McDonald's.
I know this one was McDonald's. It's the same thing. It's all the same thing.
Yes, it was AI generated, but there were still real people behind it making creative decisions, refining prompts, and crafting the final piece. Not to mention the artist that the AI model stole from. They didn't get paid for it, though, so it doesn't matter, I guess.
The backlash it got is so intense, the video was completely pulled. Oh, God,
fucking good.
I care about this for some reason. It shows how much resistance there is to AI in creative spaces. Yeah, because that's the one place it doesn't fucking belong.
Yeah, the actual artists are in the room with us. There's Stoff, there's Piper.
Yeah, don't tell Stoff that, there's a room.
Who else has done art that's in the chat right now?
There's Will Shart. There's, let's see here.
Jazz has done some art, haven't they?
Looking just in my chat, there's Axo, there's Will Shart. I know there's Jet Fatigue. Let's see here. Who else is in there?
Everyone who's drawn my penis and or vagina, put your hand up.
Yep, there's Pernia. Damn it, Growlith, you're right. It is 10 o'clock. Come on.
No, it's not. It's 9:44.
It's close enough. She can't read a clock.
Yeah, she used to read a clock a whole lot better than this. Used to be every day at 10 o'clock, right on the dot, was Growlith. Jassa says, I have drawn one thing for Cirrus. What is that one thing? I want to know. Duct Tape Jake does art. So yeah, the artists are in the room with us. Not the AI artists, because that's not doing art. That's just stealing art. But the actual artists, in MS Paint. You know what? You can do some good stuff in MS Paint. I'm assuming that you're pointing out that your art was not actually great. And that's why you're saying MS Paint. But I have seen people do impressive things with Paint. Sean says it's only 6:44. So you're on the West Coast then? Yeah, somewhere on the West Coast. Oh yeah, Smacko. I remember Smacko. Smacko, Smacko. Yeah, no, there's lots of artists in our little community. And I know that because they keep drawing me. And then Cirrus gets mad at what they draw. And I'm just like, they made Cirrus bad. So while Cirrus is gone, let's figure out something to draw to make Cirrus mad. Everybody needs to draw it and send it to his Discord.
I just got back. What the fuck do you need people to draw?
No, nothing. We hadn't actually decided on anything.
I'm glad you didn't. Probably.
Okay, well, I was just trying to support artists.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. So the backlash got so intense that the video was completely pulled. Good. Really shows how much resistance there still is to AI in creative spaces.
Good.
With good reason. Which makes me wonder why all these AI companies are still shoving it down everybody's throats.
Like, it's a fetish thing. Like,
it's the fucking... These people are all like free market proponents who are like, oh, we need to free market, unfettered capitalism. And it's like, okay, but like the free market is supposed to be you make a product that people want, therefore people buy it.
The free market decided they didn't like this thing.
Yeah, the free market says no. AI fucking sucks. Like, get good or go home, and they're not getting good. So now they're like, hey, government, give us money, give us corporate socialism, because we're too big to fail. We're driving the GDP right now.
But corporate
we're making the price of computer components so expensive that nobody can upgrade their computers anymore, and like gigantic names in the computer industry are now leaving the consumer market so that they can sell to AI data centers and whatnot.
Yeah, did you know that there's a 10-week backlog on RAM right now?
I'm not surprised. I did not know that, but that makes sense.
Yeah, a friend of mine is trying to upgrade his computer and found that out recently, and that's
Yeah, no, I have 32 gigs of DDR4, and I with current pricing, looks like I'm going to continue to have 32 gigs of DDR4 for the foreseeable future. But like, I don't know, my computer's fine. I don't need to upgrade anything, thankfully. But like, I want this bubble to pop. Like, it's going to suck when it pops. But like, the longer it goes on without popping, the worse it's going to be. So I hope it pops sooner rather than later. And like, there have been companies that, like there are some companies that have shown some restraint where they're not like pouring everything into the AI data center craze that's happening right now when they could be. So the fact that they're not suggests that they are starting to see that like, oh, this is a bit of a bubble. So like, I don't want to like do a bunch of retooling in the factories to make things that are not going to be wanted a year from now.
Dorito just said I have 64 gigs of DDR5 that I spent $260 for. The current price for the same sticks right now
so cheap.
Is $999.
I was gonna say, like, man, flip that shit. You don't need a 64, sell 32 of it. Okay, next up. So Ed Krasenstein posted his holiday tree, and then Dale Partridge zoomed in and circled a menorah and was like, I wonder why he called it a holiday tree.
Oh my god.
Because there's more than one holiday this time of year, you motherfucker. Yeah.
Why do you say...
Like,
man, the war on Christmas stuff is wild to me because that was also a Henry Ford invention.
was it? That doesn't really surprise me.
Yeah. So I believe he made a comment about how American jewelry was fucking with Christmas.
That would not surprise me at all. But like, I went to Ed's original post, and like so many of the responses were people being like, "Oh, it's not a holiday tree; it's a Christmas tree." It's like, fuck you. Do you know what kind of an asshole you look like? Like, you know, Christmas is a holiday, right? You know, the word holiday is literally holy day, right?
Yeah, and there's a bunch of holy days for a bunch of other religions, but erasing all the other religions is exactly what you would do.
Like, fuck your fucking faces, you fucking thin-skinned losers. If you can't handle the existence of holidays other than your own, then just stay out of public life. You can still like the tree aesthetic and still celebrate other holidays. Yeah, absolutely. And actually, like if we actually look at his little tree here, my understanding is that most Jewish homes that do a Christmas tree or a holiday tree, it'll be in like Hanukkah colors. So it'll be like all blue and white and stuff, as opposed to, you know, I mean, there is some blue in there, but that just looks like a normal Christmas tree to me.
Mionin Stankfoot, thank you for resubscribing. Said they have two 48 gig DDR5 sticks in their PC. They built it about a year and a half ago. Then you built it at a good time.
That was a really good time. Yeah. I have an RTX 3070, a Ryzen 7 4th gen. It's getting a little dated right now. It was good at the time, and it's still good. That's the thing. If you watch too much tech stuff, like too many tech YouTubers, it feels like you're supposed to upgrade your GPU like every 2 years. You're supposed to upgrade your CPU every couple of years as well. But it's like, I have not experienced any performance issues on these cards that are like 6 or 7 years old at this point. I think. I don't know. When did the 30 series cards come out?
30 series, that's 2019?
Yeah, so it's like 5 years. And like, I mean, will I be able to run the latest game at 4K? No. But I play Silksong. It's fine.
I play World of Warcraft, RuneScape, and a Nintendo Switch. Also, here's another thing I'm going to say. I'm going to become a Linux shill. If you don't use software that is like impossible to get running in Linux, like I use Adobe for some reason still, and you just can't do that in Linux in any way, shape, or form. So I still need a dual boot, but yeah, when I'm not using Adobe stuff, I'm just in Linux, and it's great. It's so much better than Windows. Like it like within no time, it got to the point where like when I'm booting my PC, if I've been in Windows for a little while, when I go back to Linux, it feels like I'm coming home. Like this is the way it should be. And it was so easy to set up, and I got used to it so quickly. And like, if most of what you do is like word processing and browsing and shit, Linux is great. There is some specialized stuff like the Stream Deck. The Stream Deck can work. It's a little bit finicky, and the software for it isn't as nice as the official Windows software, but it works. My Go XLR does not work properly with that, so like, I don't know. It's not as nice as I would like it. But I'm using Linux Mint, but like I've had to do minimal amount of like fiddling with the command line. And even what I have done, I didn't have to do. I could have done that in other ways. So like, give it a try, because Windows is getting to be shit. And Microsoft has said that they're using AI to do like 30% of their code. And that might be why there have been so many nasty bugs and errors showing up in Windows with recent updates. So like, just use Linux. It's so much better. Remember, anything to cut costs. Anything at all.
Mm-hmm. Including going to the free open source operating system.
Hey, you made it to the end. I want to give an extra thanks to the patrons who allow me to do this full time. I want to thank Aaron Rail, Astral, Britzkrieg, Jemshin, Poundini, Red Joker, Victoria, Jonas, Craig, Tarika, Fireshard, Smiling GM, John, Dren Hadamada, Creeper, Sagitta, you know I'm not saying that last part, Valis of Seraph, Ottoman Angel, Rooster Rachel, and Fire Panda, who are all my $20 and up patrons.